Isn't it funny that one day we look at ourselves and we realize how much we have changed? I'm not talking about waking up in the morning and going, wow, that's different. I'm talking about everyday things. Walking down the street and smelling something and remembering things from back in your past, like something reminded you of your childhood back when you were young and you want to make a candle out of it, if you've ever found it, but you probably only saw one. I hope someone gets that reference. I really do. No, so seriously, what I'm talking about is just little things, also big things too. So, if I were to look at myself from 3 years ago, say, I probably wouldn't recognize myself, to be honest. And I'd be surprised by this person in front of me because I didn't know anything about myself 3 years ago. I didn't know anything about who I was, about what I liked, about what I didn't like, about what I believed, what I didn't believe. I didn't know any of that stuff. I think everyone is heavily influenced by society and the media around you from the moment you're young. And it's not just online stuff. I mean, it's things with parents, with teachers, with your friends and peers. There's always something influencing you. And I think it can be hard to break out of that and to sort of become your own person. And I definitely had a hard time doing that, but I guess around year 10 was when I started becoming a real person, if that makes sense. I started becoming me. Year 10 was one of the hardest years of my life, which was this last year. It was a hard year for me. And that was because I had a lot of issues with friendship. I had a lot of issues with not knowing what I wanted to do in life. I didn't know anything about my identity. I didn't know anything about my beliefs with religion or anything. I was just very confused about everything, and I felt kind of alone as well. But now I am 15 and my hair is black. I wear eyeliner more days than not. I wave rainbow flags around at school. I still read more books than I do talk to people. And that's probably the one thing about me that has always stayed consistent, apart from me being very emotional all the time. Another thing about me is that I become addicted to things easily, and I emote quickly. I care about things. I'm empathetic, and that can lead to problems with me being too emotional, which can lead to problems such as fights and arguments and misunderstanding. But it's who I am, and I didn't like that about myself 3 years ago, but now I think I can understand it. Um, the me I am today is a lot more confident than I was 3 years ago. If 3 years ago I were asked to stand up in front of the class and talk, I would have not been okay with it. And now, even now, I'm not that comfortable about it, but I would give it a try. Because I think as years go by, I stopped caring what other people thought of me. And in primary school, that was something that I thought about a lot and I cared about a lot. Like, it was something that heavily influenced me. I was always worrying about what someone else would think. But now, basically, I do what I want, and I feel a lot more free in myself and in the space around me. And I found that since then too, a lot more people have been more interested in getting to know me and talking to me. Like, I am more friendly now that I am sort of becoming my own person. Because 3 years ago I wasn't very happy with my life because I didn't know about anything in my life, basically. But now I'm understanding things, and I've got opinions on things. I think a lot about certain things. There are topics I feel very strongly about and could debate about for hours on end. There are TV shows that I will watch over and over for 4 hours. Way longer than 4 hours. Me with House, though. And the me I am today knows I can't sing and doesn't care because I do it anyway. And the me I am today stands up on the field behind the library at lunch and dances and goes crazy and headbangs to music that my friend plays, because what I think about it, what I thought about it when I was younger, was I'm going to miss out because I'm too anxious about it. But now, what I think is I'm going to look back on it in years and I'm going to think, why didn't I dance? Was it just because I wanted people to not know I couldn't sing because I wanted them to think well of me? Because if your opinions or thoughts are based around people around you, then that's an indication that it's not a very viable thought and you should just ignore it. And this is pretty much the same as the last video I just did, which is anxiety 11 months later, 11 years later. No, not 11 years. Wow, can you imagine? I'm probably going I don't think I'll be doing YouTube in 11 years. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe. I don't want to think about that, but this is very similar to that, but this is just more about how much I have changed. When I was young, I'd basically read any book that I found. Now I've found the sort of book I read, which, if you want to know, is more often than not horror, sci-fi, that kind of thing. Often with a supernatural theme. I like kind of revenge and suspense and mystery stuff too. And Stephen King is amazing, which me 3 years ago did not think. Like, I read Stephen King 3 years ago and I was not into it. I was like, this guy does not know how to write. But now I'm reading it. I'm just like, King. No pun intended. And the me today is not ashamed of the music that I like, which I was back 3 years ago. Because I don't care if my music is cool or if people don't like it or think I like it for certain reasons. Like, for example, I am not ashamed to say that I am a fan of One Direction. And a lot of people are like, ooh, One Direction whenever I mention that. But I'm free to like the music I like. And if people are like, oh, you're an emo, you listen to 21 Pilots and Fall Out Boy and MCR and stuff like that, then I don't care, because the music I listen to has helped me, and that's why it's the music I listen to. It's not because I don't listen to music because other people are. I mean, I might listen to a song because someone says, oh, listen to this, it's really good, try it out. I will do that, but I won't just keep listening to music because I think it's cool, or because I think it's what's expected of me. And I'm just really happy with my life right now. And again, thank you so much for being a part of it. Bye.